much for tuning in and listening. And I am going to turn it over to the queen of the close, Julianne Lagerstrom. She is going to do an amazing job talking to you a little bit more about Green Compass.
Oh, Amanda, thank you so much. And you guys, thank you so much for being on, watching this. I know your time is precious. And I just want to get to really my favorite thing about this. If you're anything like me, when I was introduced to something like this, I was like, this is all great, but there's no way I'm ever going to try to create an income in something like this. And if that's where you're at, I totally understand. That's where I was. It really took me understanding a bit more about the industry for me to figure out, like, wait a minute, maybe there's something to this. Because I was working a full-time job. I was a breadwinner. I had, young kids. And I thought, I don't have time, just like Lindsay. But it was also something where once I understood what was in front of me and what the opportunity was, I thought, how can I not? And so I just want you to pay attention real quick, because maybe this isn't for you, but don't ever say that you were not told about this, okay? Because I will tell you, this is probably one of the most exciting opportunities to build a business that you've ever been introduced to, okay? I've been in this industry now for 15 years, and I've seen a lot. I was with a company for 14 years. I built very successfully, worked my way out of my corporate job quickly, totally surpassed the income that I had there. What this industry can do is absolutely amazing, but it is something that you actually have to do something. And what that is, what it takes is being able to share. I always worried, like, I don't want to be that salesperson. I don't want to be the weirdo. I don't want to be, the person that people like run from in a social situation. Like, I was like, I don't care how much money I can make. Like, that makes me literally want to like turn green. No, thank you. No, that's not what this is. This is about just letting people know what's available to them and being a beacon of information. But what happened for me about 2 years ago, not quite, I was introduced to Green Compass. I had a life circumstance where I was having anxiousness and I was waking up 5-6 times in the night out of the blue. It was for the birds. And I was desperate to try to find something to help. And I had a few friends say, you should look at CBD. And I was like, I'm not looking at marijuana. I didn't know what it was. And I started researching. And then lo and behold, a different friend reached out to me and said, I have found a company that is absolutely amazing. And it was Green Compass, my friend Penny. And it was kind of one of those things where stars aligned. And as she was telling me about it, it was lining up with what I was finding as I was researching on the internet as far as the quality. And then Penny's like, oh, and I'm going to sell it. And I'm like, hold the phone. I've been in this industry a really long time. And just because something's new doesn't necessarily mean it's great. Okay. And I said, Penny, you need to send me the compensation plan. I know, and I knew the power of being involved in the early years in a company that was actually going to last, that had a good foundation, that had a product that spoke to people, that had quality that was outstanding, and that they were running their business correctly. I knew the other company that I was with, it was 25 years old when I started with it, okay? And I knocked it out of the park. So I want you to know it's not always about new, but I will tell you, when you have the opportunity to be invited to the table with a company that is in the early years and it has all of these factors, it is literally like getting handed a golden lottery ticket. Okay. And what I have seen in my almost 2 years with Green Compass absolutely blows me away. Green Compass, their first year, they were told to hope for $1 million in sales. Okay. That's what they were told by the consultants. Guess how much they did? 11.5. Oh my word. That was year one. This last year, which it wasn't even a full year, we haven't even hit, we'll be 2 years old, February 6th. We did over $23.5 million in sales during a pandemic. Okay. Like, are you kidding me? And what I get so excited about is that this is a product that is for everybody. Like Amanda said, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have an issue. This is a powerful anti-inflammatory. Like, everyone needs to combat inflammation in their bodies, no matter who you are. And This is for young, old, everybody, and it helps people on a meaningful level. And this is literally, Green Compass has one of the highest quality products out there that you can actually trust. Everyone I talk to is like, yeah, I've heard of CBD, but I haven't known where to go. You can be a part of creating this. It could be something where maybe it just covers your own cost of CBD, or maybe you have a little bit extra fund money or little, slush fund or something to help pay some things down. Or maybe you do it bigger. It's up to you. I am never going to say, oh, you just sign up at Green Compass to become an advocate and just happens. That's hogwash. Anyone who tells you that, don't listen to them. This is like a gym. This is like a gym membership, okay? You need to show up to the gym in order to get the changes in your body that you want, right? Well, that's what this is too. But anyone can do this, and it is an even playing field. I cannot be more excited about where we're headed, what we're doing. Do you know that we have less than 15,000 advocates? And normally, people recommend if you can get in with a company with under 500,000 advocates, that's really good. So get your brain wrapped around that, okay? Green Compass handed out over $14 million in commissions last year. That is amazing. And in times where things are unstable, when people are looking at a changing landscape, there is nothing better than having a second stream of income that you can create in the nooks and crannies of your day-to-day life. And that's what this is. So, what do you have to do? We show you what you have to do. You don't have to be a crazy salesperson, okay? Almost everyone that decides to do something like this, they've never done sales. But it has to do with, do you understand what you have to offer and that it can really help people? It's been unbelievably meaningful for me to be able to help people with their day-to-day lives and to be able to handle stress on a day-to-day basis. So I just want you to think about, what do you have to lose? I remember thinking about that years ago when I thought about, should I get into this industry? And I thought about it and I was like, okay, I really don't have anything to lose and I have a whole lot to gain. And I did not want to sit on the sidelines and think, gosh, I was invited to this, but I was too chicken to test it out. Don't limit yourself. Absolutely get the questions answered that you need answered, but seriously take a look at this, because Green Compass is absolutely going to be on the map. We are going to be like a Rodan & Fields, a Beauty Counter, a Mary Kay, like those companies that you hear about all the time. That's where we're headed, but we are in the early stages and it is super fun. And there's so much to be had. So that's basically what I wanted to make sure to get across to you, that this really is an amazing income opportunity as well. It is what you do with it, but get your questions answered. We so appreciate you giving us your time. And if you are, excited to try the products, absolutely try the products. If you know of someone who needs to know about these products or the business, refer them. People need to know, okay? This is like the best kept secret, but we're trying to get the word out, okay? I thank you for joining us this evening. Have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you soon as a part of this growing team that we have, growing family in Green Compass. Thank you so much.